So what you want to do is you want to gather up as much documentation from every doctor visit, every doctor's notes, every prescriptions that you're taking. State your personal claim as far as how personally you are limited from just really living life. Talking about activities of daily living, that's a big one. So you have that, right? And who can qualify outside of physically or mentally those qualifying guidelines? Well, anyone between the age of 18 and 64. Because of 65, Social Security disability goes away. But anyone between the ages of 18 and 64. Okay? Now, what does Social Security disability do for you? Well, basically what it does, it provides you income that you can go ahead and maintain some kind of a respectable life. Paying your bills, not losing your house, helping your family. Is it taxable income? Sure can be. Absolutely. The biggest misconception, which is really what I wanted to talk about after explaining Social Security disability, is because some people, they might not know that they could qualify for some kind of assistance here. You might know someone, a neighbor, a family member, that, holy smokes, I just seen this video with Jim Schmidt, and he's telling me that after 2 years, the 25th month, someone with Social Security disability can qualify for Medicare? Really? That's a big deal. So why am I bringing that up? I'm bringing this up because it's written that supposedly you're supposed to be automatically enrolled in your 25th month of Social Security disability, being active. Does that always happen? Absolutely not. I've talked with folks that have been on Social Security disability for 10, 15 years, and they don't have Medicare. Social Security does not generally automatically enroll, even though it's written that they're supposed to, or it's written as a guideline. It doesn't happen. Anyone that you know, you yourself, if you're in your 30s, in your 40s, and you've been on Social Security for 16, 18 months, get ready. Get ready, because you're going to contact Social Security. You're going to say, hey, guess what? In 2 months, my 25th month of Social Security disability, that's current still, no breaks, I'm going to have that anniversary. Therefore, I know I qualify for Medicare. What do I need to do? I want my Medicare Parts A and B. Okay? It's not automatic. And when you get Medicare, boy, does your life change, especially when you are disabled. Because now I know that you're a high utilizer of a health plan, because you have to be. Social Security disability, it's limitations of physical nature or mental, or both. So I know that you're seeing specialists. I know that you have rehabilitation therapies and what have you. So that's an important piece. Okay, it's just important that you go about this the right way and do the best you can for yourself. These are federal programs that are in place for a reason. Okay. The other aspect of this is that there is folks out there with ALS or Lou Gehrig's disease, or they're on kidney dialysis, they have end-stage renal disease. Well, you don't have to have that waiting period, that 24-month waiting period for your 25th month to be Medicare eligible. You get it immediately. Okay? And why this is a big deal is because Medicare programs are going to far outweigh anything that you have as far as cost and as far as benefits with an individual plan, with maybe even an employer plan, maybe your spouse on an employer's plan, whatever. If it doesn't, I'd be hard-pressed to believe that Medicare doesn't supersede the benefits and the cost of anything that I just mentioned. But regardless, it's worth a conversation, just to make sure that you're in the best possible position you can be. Now, when you are under 65 years of age, I think there's only like 10 states in the country that allow you to get a Medicare supplement plan, which would make sense, and I'm not going to get into it right now because I know we're already running long. What does that say, 21 minutes? Holy smokes. So you would be eligible for Medicare Advantage plans, okay? And what my direction and what my wishes would be is that you contact myself, you contact someone that you trust, and ask what is in your best interest as far as Medicare Advantage plans, because you're going to want to look at the credibility of the plan, number one, but number two, you're going to want to look at your maximum out of pocket for that particular plan, and they're all different. So you want a low maximum out of pocket, because what that means for the remainder of the year, whenever you hit that max out of pocket, that the plan's going to say, hey, Mr. and Mrs. Jones, you hit your max out of pocket, keep getting your health care, keep seeing your specialists, keep getting your dialysis, whatever it is. No more co-payments for you. We have you covered for the remainder of the year. Okay? The last item on the Social Security disability I want to speak to is there's what's called a 5-year rule. The 5-year rule means that if you had Social Security disability, you're already approved and you're already collecting Social Security benefits, you have a Medicare plan, all that, even if you don't have a Medicare plan, and for whatever reason you come off of Social Security disability and you stop collecting those benefits, you go back to work or whatever, and boom, there you are back again in the jackpot. Right? You're in that same situation you were 3 years prior. Well, if all this is going on where you had it and lost it or forfeited it willingly, and you're back where you were, as long as it's within 5 years, you will automatically get that Social Security disability back almost immediately, after you process your paperwork and what have you, and they process you internally. And there's no waiting period. There's no 2-year waiting period, okay? That's important to know. A lot of people don't know that. And if they are, say this happens and they're 63, they might say to themselves, hey, you know what? I remember going through this the first time. It was kind of a hassle. It was a heavy lift. I had to get an attorney. I'm 63 right now. It took me 2 years, when I first enrolled. 2 years I'll be in Medicare anyway. So they might say, something, forget it. Know these things. It's very important. Once again, all the probable circumstances we talk about, and we'd like to eliminate all the possible ones, predicated on what you choose or what we choose and what the market has to offer. All right. Jim Schmidt, MrMedicareandYou.com, 480-296-3900. Everyone have a terrific day. Thank you very much.